In this video I wanted to go over side pass, what it is and how do you do it. I'm on Omni here. She's a 5-year-old warm blood thoroughbred cross, and I've had her for about a month and a half, and we've just been getting her going. She's moving out real nice, the walk, trot, canter, and so now it's time to start teaching her the beginning of lateral work, and the side pass is a great place to start. And so to me, what a side pass is you're going straight sideways. So if I was facing you and I would go straight either to the left or to the right, but my horse is bent away from the direction of travel. So if I'm going to go off to my left, my horse is bent slightly to the right, but keeping pretty much straight ahead. And we're going off either left or to the right, but the horse is bent away. If the horse is bent into the direction of travel, that's more of a full pass, and we'll talk about that in another video. But today it's about the side pass. Side pass is a loose term. You'll hear it a lot. A lot of people use it, so when that person uses it, you may have to get them to define what they mean by a side pass. But to me, this is what a side pass is the horse is bent away from the direction of travel, and we're going to go straight sideways. Now there's some prerequisites that you should have before you even do this, and that is the 3 fundamental movements. Can you pick up, I'll come off the rail here a little bit. So can you pick up and just get a flexion in the neck? Then can you ask the hind end to move around the front end? And then can you ask the front end to move around the hind end? So there, she's a little sticky, so I'm just waiting on her. There we go. So you want to have that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to get to where that's pretty good. So go back and watch. I've got a video on the 3 fundamental movements. And so you want to have that down well. Now to start off the side pass, I'm going to ride my horse up to the fence, having the horse face the fence. And now I'm going to head towards the camera there. I'm going to flex my horse slightly away from the direction I'm going. So I'm going towards you. I'm going to have my horse flexed away. I'm going to shift my weight slightly in the direction I want to go. And then I'm going to come on with my right leg here to say, let's go that way there. So I flex, I come on, I shift my weight slightly, now I come on with a little bit of leg saying move over. And there she wants to just kind of leave, so I'm going to use my rein to keep her tipped towards the rail. And there we go, we moved. And now I'm just going to wait on her until she halts and, you know, is quiet again. So they're going to tend to want to kind of just walk off, or they might lead with the hind end. We don't really want them leading with the hind end. If anything, the hind should trail just a tiny bit. That makes it easier. So again, I'm going to pick up, I'm going to flex my horse away, I'm going to shift my weight into the direction of travel. So here she's moving the hind end, so I'm going to actually just do a turn on the haunches there. We already know that, so I can just bring her front end around. And now I'm going to ask, shift my weight, come on with my right leg here, say let's go. If she doesn't, I'm going to activate a little, or if I needed to, I'd even get a crop. And there was a nice step. So she kind of was back and forth, fumbling around, and finally she gave one step. And then I'm going to quit. I'm going to go, oh, thanks. So it doesn't have to be pretty starting off. It's just getting them the idea of it. So we'll go back the other way now. So I'm going to tip her nose towards the camera, and there she's backing up, so I'm just going to ask her to step back up to the rail. And weight on her, just getting her to soften and relax. Tip her to my left. I'm going to go off to the right, so I shift my weight to the right. Come on with my left leg, with this leg here, saying step over, there. And I give that to her. We don't have to go far, it's just a step or two. And it's like, oh, thank you. Now I'm going to set it up again. Shift, I've got the bend, shift my weight into the direction I'm going. It doesn't have to be a lot, but a little bit, and then come on with my leg. And if there's no response, I'm going to activate it a little bit. If there's still no response, then I might get a stick or might use my hand to say, hey, listen to my leg. So it's not about getting real big with your leg or firm. It's about soft. Can they feel the light cue that you give? And if not, then you activate with a crop or something else to say, hey, come on, let's go. So I'll step her back up to the rail again. And she wants to just keep backing up all the time. So I tip her nose away from the direction we're going. And then I'm going to shift my weight that way slightly. Now I'm going to come on with this leg here and ask her to head that way. If there's no try, I'm going to activate a little bit. And I'm supporting with the hands because she wants to kind of turn or doodle around, and I just keep saying, no, stay in position here. So you can use your hands to keep her in position. And you can use your hands a little bit to direct them in the direction you're going, but don't make it like you're dragging them over there. This isn't that you're pushing or dragging. It's more about setting it up, coming on with the feel, activating and saying, hey, can you step over? There, that was a nice one. Because you want them responding to you, not just kind of going, oh, I'll go there. Now, I'll try it here without the rail because I want you to see it from the front here. So I'm halting. Now I'm going to have to use my reins to keep her from going forward. But most people, when they do a side pass, so if you're going this way here, is they go like this, and then they push to go that way. What happens when you do that is it actually draws the horses to want to go that way, but then you're saying go that way. So that's why you want to pick up your bend, shift your weight slightly in the direction you're going because you're already drawing them that way. And then I can come on with this leg here to say step over. So there she wants to go forward. I just pick up and block the forward with my reins, activate my leg just a little bit, say, ah, thank you. And there was a nice try. So we'll set it up again. And it's easy, you know, there's times when I'll catch myself going over there too, because the reason we do that is we want to push more with this leg here. So we find ourselves shifting over to push. And if you're having to push that hard, that's what's going to happen, but you shouldn't have to push. It's more about shifting your weight, coming on, and activating. And if they don't respond, come in with something else. It might be a crop. Yeah, there. And as soon as she gives me a step, again, I'm not looking for perfect here. I'm just getting her to start responding to that front or to the hind. And if you're really having trouble, they're just not getting it, go back to getting the hind end to move and the front end to move independent of one another. Because if that's still sticky, hard, then this is going to be hard because they don't know how to move each piece independent. So I flex, shift my weight, activate my leg just a little bit. Yes. There. And yeah, her hind end's leading a little bit here and there. Again, we're just keep working at it till eventually she'll go, oh, when he shifts his weight over there, sets up the reins, it's to step over. And that was nice. So we'll go back the other way. And just a little bit on the reins here too, is I'm flexing. We're going to go this way. So I'm flexing off to my left. I shift my weight to the right. Come on with my left leg here, asking him to go to the right. And I'm using my right rein here a little bit to kind of open the shoulder. So especially if they go forward. If they go forward, I pick up and create a wall, say nope, but then I get soft. Now I come on with my leg and weight shift. Yeah, nope, not forward, and then get soft. So it's like my reins create a wall. Nope, no forward. Aw, thank you. Aw, thank you. Aw, thank you. So there, each time she kind of went, and it was fumbling around, I was like, oh, that's the idea. And I softened a little bit and gave her that and rewarded her. So I'll show you that's how you can progress. So once they get 1 or 2 steps, you can start, you're still rewarding for each one, like there I reward, aw, thank you. And that was actually really nice. I'm not asking there, and she just kept going, and I just like, oh, that's all right. So again, I set up, flexing her, shift my weight, come on with my leg, yes. Pretty nice there. And now I might ask for another step. Yeah, and let her have that. So that was really nice there. So she's starting to get the idea when she feels the shift of the weight, the bend, the leg, it all means let's go sideways. So the sideways is just a great exercise to have for your horse to know. You know, for opening gates, you know, if you're out on a trail ride, you want to side pass up to your buddy, you know, to get something. You can use it when you're out on the trail to side pass around things. You know, it comes in handy all the time with different things. And then eventually it's going to lead to side passing over a pole. See, now she's saying, no, I'm just going to keep moving. So all I'm saying here is if she needs to move her feet, we're going to do it in a side pass motion. You don't get to back up, you don't get to go forward, but if you want to, you can go sideways. So I'm using it as a way to say, yeah, I know you kind of want to move your feet, so let's move it in the exercise that we're doing. So I can use it, and actually that's another way of using the side pass as a way to, if a horse doesn't want to stand still, you can side pass them to say, oh, let's move your feet until you want to stand still. So that was good. So a recap on the side pass. You want to make sure you have the ability to move the front and the hind end independent of each other, and then start off on the rail where your horse is facing the rail. Set up, flex your horse away from the direction you're traveling. So if we want to go that way, you're going to flex your horse to the right and go left. Shift your weight into the direction of travel. And the thing with the weight is almost every movement you do riding a horse, you're shifting your weight into the direction of travel. So just as if you get mixed up and you're not sure, just think of that rule. So you're shifting your weight into the direction of travel, you're coming on with your off leg to ask them to move over. If they don't respond softly to your leg, then get a crop or something to say, hey, pay attention to my other aids, and ask them to step off, getting 1 or 2 steps and then progressing it on up to more and more. So if I come on here, I flex, I shift my weight, come on with my leg, saying let's go, thank you very much, but don't go crooked. So I'm saying thank you because she's stepping over, but then she wants to leave or ask her body wants to go all contorted. I'm saying no, you have to keep your body here in line, and when you move correctly there, I'll soften and go, oh, thank you. And there she kept going and wanted to walk out of it, and I just blocked that. So that's the beginning stages of the side pass, and it'll progress into more fluid, and then you can start taking it into, you know, opening and closing gates, to side passing over poles, you know, things of that nature. So go play with it and leave some comments below the video and let us know how it's going for you. Thanks for watching.